Living alone in old age can feel peaceful, freeing, and sometimes lonely or overwhelming. But here's something important. Being alone doesn't have to mean being unhappy, unhealthy, or mentally dull. In fact, many seniors living alone lead rich, vibrant lives, full of joy and meaning. The difference? Their daily habits. In this 3-part series, we're going to explore 5 powerful habits that help older adults not just survive, but truly thrive while living alone. So let's begin with habit number 1, which lays the foundation for everything else. Habit 1. Create and stick to a simple daily routine. One of the biggest challenges of living alone is the lack of structure. Without anyone else around, days can start to blur together. If you wake up late, skip meals, or forget what day it is, and slowly, you lose touch with time, energy, and purpose. That's why having a daily routine is so powerful. This doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, the simpler, the better. Wake up at the same time each day, ideally before 8 a.m. Start your morning with something grounding, maybe making your bed, doing light stretching, or even just opening the curtains to let in natural light. From there, you can plan small blocks of time for meals, light chores, a walk, reading, or making a call to a friend. Here's what matters most. Consistency. When your body and mind know what's coming next, you feel calmer and more in control. This reduces anxiety, improves sleep, and even sharpens memory. And don't worry, your routine doesn't have to be rigid. You can change it anytime. But just having one gives your day meaning and direction. So if you're living alone right now and feeling adrift, start small. Write down a simple schedule, even with just 3 or 4 anchor points, and follow it for 1 week. You'll be amazed how quickly it boosts your mood and energy. Habit 2. Move your body every single day. Here's something almost all healthy seniors have in common: they move and know. This doesn't mean intense workouts or long walks, though if you're able. Those are great. It simply means you do some kind of physical activity every day, ideally for at least 20 to 30 minutes. When you move your body, your blood flows better. Your joints stay flexible. Your brain gets more oxygen. And your mood lifts, often instantly. You can try light stretches after waking up, chair yoga, resistance band exercises, or walking inside your home during a phone call. Even 5 minutes of slow dancing to music from your youth can be powerful. The key is, make movement part of your daily rhythm, just like brushing your teeth. Remember, staying active doesn't just help your body, it sharpens your mind and protects you from depression, loneliness, and memory loss. If you're over 65 and living alone, your body is your best friend. Keep it moving, and it will keep supporting you. Quick break, a kind reminder before we continue to the next habit. If you're finding this helpful, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know. In the comments, what's one habit that helps you feel good when living alone? Your insights might help someone else who really needs it now. Let's get to the next powerful habit. Habit 3. Stay social. Even in small ways, you don't need to be an extrovert to benefit from connection. Research shows that even short, meaningful interactions can improve happiness, lower stress, and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. But when you live alone, social interaction doesn't happen by accident. You have to make it part of your day on purpose. This could be something simple, like calling a friend or relative every afternoon, ending a local community or religious group, joining an online class or discussion for seniors, chatting with a neighbor when you water your plants if you're shy or introverted. Start small. Even writing a letter, sending a text, or listening to a podcast where you feel connected can help. The point is, humans need connection. Even a little bit, consistently, helps keep the heart and mind open and healthy. And don't underestimate the power of being the one who reaches out. Many people around you are also feeling lonely. Your call or message might brighten both your days. Closing thoughts for part 1. So to recap, Here are the first 3 powerful habits to stay happy, healthy, and sharp while living alone in old age. Start and follow a daily routine. Move your body every single day. Stay socially connected even in small ways. These 3 habits alone can create massive changes in your mood, memory, and energy. In part 2, we'll explore the next 2 habits, and they might surprise you. One has to do with what you feed your mind, and the other is about something people rarely talk about openly, but it's essential for emotional strength. So if you're ready to keep learning how to live better, no matter your age, stay tuned for part 2. And remember, just because you're living alone doesn't mean you have to feel alone. Small, daily actions create big, lasting change. Welcome back to part 2 of our series on the 5 powerful habits that help you live a happy, healthy, and mentally sharp life, even when you're living alone in old age. In part 1, we explored the importance of having a daily routine, moving your body, and staying socially connected. Even in small ways today, let's go deeper into habits that aren't always talked about, but they're life-changing. Let's begin with habit 4. Habit number 4. Feed your mind with purposeful inputs. When we talk about staying healthy in old age, we often focus on the body. But here's a truth many forget. Your brain needs care, stimulation, and direction every single day. The problem is, when you live alone, the mind often has too much empty space. An empty space doesn't always stay peaceful. It fills up with worry, fear, overthinking, even regret. That's why one of the most powerful habits you can build is to feed your mind with things that inspire, educate, and uplift you. This could mean reading books that challenge your thinking, listening to inspiring audio like biographies, philosophy, or personal growth, watching educational programs instead of just entertainment, learning a new skill like basic art, digital tools, or even a language, reflecting on old memories and journaling your wisdom. Think of your brain like a garden. If you don't plant good seeds, weeds take over. Especially in older age, your mind is still growing, still capable of learning, changing, creating, but only if you give it the right input. And here's a little secret many seniors discover late. Purpose doesn't retire. If you're breathing, you still have something to give, something to learn, something to enjoy. So each morning, ask yourself, what will I learn or think about today that makes me feel alive and useful? Even 30 minutes a day of mental focus can protect you from memory decline and emotional stagnation. Habit 5. Practice emotional check-ins and acceptance. This one is deeply personal, but it might be the most important habit of all. Living alone in old age often means more time with your thoughts and emotions, especially when the house is quiet, or when health challenges arise, or when memories of loved ones come to the surface. If we're not careful, emotions like sadness, frustration, fear, or even guilt can quietly build up. So how do wise and emotionally strong seniors deal with it? They make a habit of checking in with themselves emotionally and practicing acceptance. Here's a simple daily emotional check-in. You can try. Name what you're feeling, not just I'm fine or I'm okay. Try to get specific. Are you feeling lonely, anxious, peaceful, grateful, angry? Accept the emotion without judgment. Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this. It's human. Ask gently, what do I need today to feel supported or comforted? Sometimes it's rest. Sometimes it's fresh air. Sometimes it's connection. And sometimes it's just naming the feeling is enough. This habit of emotional check-in doesn't make feelings go away, but it helps you understand them. And that understanding gives you calm, clarity, and inner strength. Also, remember this. You've lived a life filled with ups and downs, joys and losses. There's no need to hide from your feelings now. Instead, honor them and let them teach you. It's this emotional honesty that helps seniors age not just gracefully, but peacefully. Bonus habit, be of service in some way. However small, this isn't one of the main 5 habits, but for many seniors, it becomes the golden key to feeling meaningful while living alone. Find one small way to help someone else each week. This could be sending a kind message to someone who's struggling cooking something and offering it to a neighbor, donating to a cause you believe in, giving advice or mentorship to a younger person, ending praying or sending good thoughts intentionally. Don't need to be physically active or wealthy to give. Even your presence, your wisdom, and your listening ear is a gift. Being of service takes the focus off our own problems and reconnects us to the world. It reminds us, we still matter, and that's one of the most healing feelings a human can have. Final thoughts for part 2 so far. We've now covered 5 powerful habits for thriving while living alone in old age. Have a simple daily routine. Move your body every day. Stay socially connected. Feed your mind with inspiring, uplifting content. In with your emotions daily and practice acceptance. Plus, we added one extra, be of service in small ways. In part 3, we're going to bring it all together. You'll learn how to build a personalized daily rhythm based on these habits, and how to keep these changes going even when you don't feel motivated. We'll also talk about how to balance independence with asking for help, and what truly strong, happy seniors do differently than most. If you've made it this far, you're already showing incredible care for yourself. So take a deep breath, be proud, and stay tuned for part 3. It might just be the turning point you didn't know you needed. Welcome to part 3, the final part of our series on the 5 powerful habits that help you live with happiness, health, and mental sharpness in old age, especially when living alone. In the first 2 parts, we discussed powerful daily habits like staying physically active, feeding your mind, connecting with others, creating a routine, and checking in emotionally today. We'll bring it all together and talk about how to turn these insights into real, lasting daily practices. We'll also explore how seniors who thrive alone balance independence with asking for help, and the secret mindset they use to grow stronger, not weaker with age. Creating a daily rhythm that supports you if you've ever felt like your days just blur together, or like you don't have the energy to make healthy changes. You're not alone. Many seniors living alone face this challenge. That's why building a simple, supportive daily rhythm is so powerful. Not a strict schedule, but a flow of the day that keeps you mentally and physically engaged. Here's a basic structure you can try and customize. Morning routine, wake up at the same time daily, drink water. Get sunlight, light stretches, have a quiet 5 to 10 minute moment of reflection or gratitude, a light, nourishing breakfast, do one brain-boosting or emotionally uplifting activity, reading, puzzle, journaling, prayer, midday connection and movement. Reach out to someone, a message, call or chat, do some movement. Walk, light chores, yoga, even dancing. It'll balance lunch and hydrate. Afternoon focus or rest, choose something intentional, learning, crafting, tidying, reading, or take a peaceful nap, or listen to calming audio. Iving, wind down light. Dinner, reflect on one thing that brought peace or joy. Dim lights early. Avoid too much screen time. Sleep at the same time each night when your day has gentle structure. Your mind and body feel safer and calmer. And over time, your brain builds a rhythm that supports energy, mood, and mental sharpness. The power of mindset. Growth doesn't end after 60, 70, or 81. Thing that truly sets apart emotionally strong seniors from others is this: they don't believe their best days are behind them. They believe every day is a chance to grow, even if it's small. This mindset of growth instead of decline changes everything. Even if your body slows down, even if some memories fade, even if some dreams didn't come true, you are still becoming. And the most powerful way to feel mentally sharp and emotionally strong is to embrace the present while holding a gentle vision for the future. Ask yourself, what small thing can I get better at this week? What brings me quiet joy that I want more of? How can I speak to myself more kindly? What story do I still want to tell? This is the mindset that nourishes the soul, balancing independence with asking for help. Many older adults living alone struggle with one thing silently. They don't want to feel like a burden, so they avoid asking for help, even when they truly need it. But here's a truth that might comfort you. Asking for help is not a weakness. It's a form of wisdom. The most resilient and healthy seniors are not the ones who do everything alone. They're the ones who know when and how to reach out. You can stay independent and be supported. Try this. Make a short list of 2 to 3 people you can call in specific situations. Be honest and kind when you need help. I'd really appreciate your help with something small this week. Let others know it brings you peace, not shame, when they're there for you. Offer kindness in return. Even if it's just emotional support, you don't have to carry everything alone. Even a small hand makes a heavy load feel lighter. And often, the people around you feel honored to be needed. They just wait for the invitation. How to stay consistent even on low-energy days. Let's be real. Some days, you just won't feel motivated. You might feel tired, achy, or simply not in the mood. That's okay. But here's what helps. Do the habit in its smallest form. Too tired for a full walk? Just stretch for 3 minutes. Not in the mood to talk? Send one kind message. Brain fog? Listen to an uplifting audio instead of reading. Remind yourself of your why are you doing these habits? To feel more alive. To avoid depression? To stay mentally clear for your grandkids. Reconnect to your deeper reason. It keeps you going. Celebrate small wins. Finished a small task. Take a deep breath and smile. These little wins, stacked daily, create momentum. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up for yourself in small, loving ways. Final words. Living alone in old age can feel lonely or uncertain. But with the right daily habits and mindset, it can also be a time of reflection-free growth joy and deep inner peace. Let's quickly recap the 5 powerful habits. Create a simple daily routine. Move your body every day. Connect socially, even in small ways. Feed your mind with uplifting input. Check in with your emotions and practice acceptance. Remember the bonus one. Be of service in small ways. These aren't just habits, they are gifts to your future self. So as we wrap up this series, take a moment to thank yourself. Thank you for caring about your health. Thank you for showing up, even through challenges. Thank you for being here. You are not alone, and your life still matters deeply. Until next time, take care of yourself with love and intention.